Welcome back, everyone, to episode 181 of the Craftverse series. We have quite a bit of progress made on this build over here, and we have some materials I have to get out of my inventory in order to finish it. As you see, most of the grass is already spreading, so by the time we get the next few bits in, we should be good to go. And then there's a few things I have to craft up and a couple bits that I need to deviate for. So let's go ahead and get started. Got a couple things immediately to remove, and is that a sheep? Nope, those are chicken. Those do not, in fact, look anything alike, but I thought it was a white sheep. Don't judge me. I was hopeful. See, I want to make these all leaves so I can easily put carpets over everything later on. And also to help it bridge the gap just a little bit. Also, they're not a spawnable block, even if I don't have carpets covering them. So it's just a triple effective block to use. You'll notice I have some stairs in my hotbar because I actually need to put the definitive stairs for the centerpiece in. And I believe I have enough. I can always go get more if I don't. Nobody goes splish splash in my water. I need this water. Stay out. You have a big old lake over there. You don't need my water. Stop it. Chicken, don't make me kill you. I don't need eggs in my farm. Although I do need to actually build a chicken cooker. So maybe I'll use you as the test subject. If you're lucky, you'll despawn before I get materials to do so in my hand. Oh, so much lag. Why is this game lagging so much right now? Okay, all the leaves should now be in. I'm just going to double check that none of them glitched out of existence. And it looks like they stayed. Okay, it looks like we're good. So I shouldn't need any more leaves. Now for this part, I need to come down here where this is going to be stairs. It was supposed to be stairs. Did I make this one block too far over? No, that is the wrong block. Those are supposed to be stairs. Okay. See, this is how we're supposed to be able to easily get up here. Come back down this way, do the same thing. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. And then have the stairs stretch down to this point right here. And then they just come back down this way as well. And that is the last stair that I should need for this build. At least for the center point. Now I can come over here. That there. I need actual solid blocks for that part. But I can just do this, double up. Okay, now we have a longer pathway that leads out to the exterior. Ultimately, we should be able to just do this, run all the way up, run all the way back down, and then run all the way back up the other side. But we have to do this part first. Should not be able to see any of these sea lanterns in this build. Very good. So this part is in, and now I can focus on getting the lantern portion done, which which these hang right underneath these wall blocks to add additional light to the exterior, which is going to become very necessary soon. So in order to get this done, I also need the other type of lantern, which I have the soul sand to make in my basement, and I'll be good for that. Whether or not I have the coal is another story. First, can I even do this from here? Nope, I have to go outside to do that. But that one actually doesn't get one, I don't think. No, that gets something else, so we're good. I don't need it for that side. I'm probably going to get shot doing this part, but it's okay. I'm durable, I can handle it. Whether or not I can aim correctly is another matter. Let's go ahead and boop. And boop. Just go down the line. So once this part's done, shouldn't need any more lanterns for a bit. Okay, that's all the exterior lanterns until I get to this part, which I don't have the materials on me to do yet. Nothing is really over here except that, which is unacceptable. You cannot stay over here. You cannot exist. If I can aim to save my life, it's literally what I'm trying to do. Okay, you just despawn. That works too. Away. Oh, why is that a creeper spawner? Very glad those don't actually exist in game. But you are too close for comfort. Okay, so the thing about this is I actually need to put a couple of different things over here. Namely, I need to figure out exactly what block I'm on and go boop. And then from there, 3 blocks over should be perfect. Okay. That. And those are going to be supporting over here. Did I do this incorrectly? No, I did not. So these don't need to exist then. Right. Okay. Where's those stairs? Don't need the lanterns right away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have enough to do the other side as well, but it's probably not necessary because I don't think that one is sticking out. So I should be good. Let's go ahead and grab some. Do I want to do this? No, I don't want to do this. Put away the stuff that I don't currently need. Because there are some things that I do need. Where would those things be? In the house. Oh yeah, I also have to do this part. I'll remember to do that as well. The generation for this seed is having a fit because I've been using a creative copy of the world, and the creative copy does not look anything like this anymore. I have to go one more down below, unless... Do I have an area for ancient city stuff yet? I don't remember. It's actually been a hot minute since I've been in my own basement. Ooh, but those. Ooh, I do need those for the next thing. Good. Think that's exactly enough, actually. And the answer will be a no. Okay. Those are useful for the next part. And nope, I do not have any ancient city bits. At least not out here. Let's check barrels. That's not a barrel. You go away. Nope. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. They have labels, but there's nothing to put on them yet. Where is my good stuff? No. Ooh. Well, that solves one of my problems. We're not quite at the point that I need it. But that solves the other problem. Craft that up into a conduit, because we're going to be having one of those in the lake. Just check that. This one, I don't think I need water right quick. But I'm going to go ahead and stick that down here in my beside ender chest barrel. Well, I actually haven't spent hardly any time at the raid farm in a while. I have to go visit it. See what is out there. But no, I do not have any bits from ancient cities, so... Well, that's spruce. Yeah, I can use spruce for this. Just a bunch of axes that I bought, trying to level up one of my traders. There's my bows and extra armor. Okay. Would I have any in here? Probably not. Do have some totems stored away. That's good to know. Potion of water breathing. That'll become abundantly useful very soon. 12 snow blocks. That's a start. What else is in this? Okay. That reminds me I need to focus on soul sand. See, I'm scatterbrained because I've got like 12 different things that I need to get going. And all of them are very, very different projects, but all kind of depend on one another. Soul sand. We're going to take... Ultimately, probably half a stack will do. Have anything left over here? Couple useful things, just not for this. I'm gonna have to go cut down another tree, aren't I? I am on the wrong side of this thing. All my wool stores. Come back around over here, that's glass. Which means the wood is gonna be over here. Yes. And there isn't any. I can turn this into sticks, though. I need coal for the next bit. Useful. I have 0. Oh, good. Okay, so I can start doing the next thing. You guys are all like, what is the next thing? Tell us. No, you will have to wait and see. Whoa. But in all seriousness, you will find out in due time. Please tell me I have coal. I do. Perfect. Okay, well, I'll do that outside because I have a bunch of excess wood. I was saving it for other things, but I have a bunch of excess wood. Remember last week when I said I've been doing a lot of off-screen grinding so I wouldn't have to do a bunch of stuff? Yeah, this is all going to be used for a certain project, so I'm not going to be wasting it on this. But there are going to be some things that I can do pretty immediately. 2 stacks. How much iron do I have over here? Aw, I thought I could make it through the gap, but apparently I left off too quick. Does that do enough for at least one side? Yeah, it's enough for one side, and half of the next. You. Okay, now I can at least get those in. This also deserves an expansion. That'll have to be done sooner than later because I'll be in this area quite a lot. Alright, so first we'll do this side. These are for more aesthetic than anything. Just a little bit of a light blue hue in the mix of the stone brick backdrop. But it also does kind of complement the blackstone, which is visually more of a blue, but as far as the map is concerned, it's black. Okay. And that's all of those in. Now I can focus on getting the rest of the end stone for this layer. So let's pop you right there. Clear up the good old inventory a bit, grab a few more. Put you over here and pick this up. All right. Let's start up on the front. This needs to go up 1, 2, 3. Actually, I think this one is 4, so yeah, we'll do 4 for you. And we take this all the way around the border of the build. Blocking off all access from the outside and creating a nice canvas to put something on the exterior. You go there. There will be one more ring all the way around before we get too far ahead of ourselves, so let's just get the easy layer to add on in play first. Over here, this actually goes outward a bit. Because we put in the archway right there. This middle part does not get a wraparound. This is an exterior landing, I suppose you'd call it. This, however, does. These are visually silos, but functionally elevators. Now, after we get this in, there's going to be a couple of things we do before we finish the interior. Namely, I don't have enough glass to do what I need to do next. So I need to set up a glass collector of sorts. So that will be happening very soon. But I want to at least get the roof of this build on before I start building that. Plunk that. Actually, yes, this. Not that. Go there. Then we do that. It will all make a lot more visual sense once we actually get back on the main floor. Okay, so next up is getting the rest of this in place. Okay. Now, I actually want to do that because these are going to be the pillars that go all the way up. Finally ran out of what I was able to grab out of my shulker box here. That actually took a good bit. And then we pop that one. Now, let me know if you hear any screaming dragon things. That's what I am going to call phantoms from now on because I was showing my world off to my mother recently. And because I had a creative copy, I hadn't slept in like 2 in-game weeks, so there were a lot of phantoms flying around. I'm like, so what do you think of the build? And she goes, I like the dragons. Since when are phantoms dragons? Okay, that's a really cool name. We're going to stick with it. And not many people would actually know this about me, but I used to collect pictures of dragons back in the days of MySpace. I know, I'm such a nerd. Collecting pictures of dragons instead of what everyone else was doing on MySpace. But it's fine. I had fun, and I got a lot of good photo editing pieces out of it. I have a very peculiar Photoshop style. I can take any image provided and turn it into a mosaic of sorts, and you would never know that it is the exact same image that I started with unless you saw the file name that I never saved over. That's how I got some of my best works, actually. Perhaps one day I'll show you guys. But right now, this is what we should be seeing. Should be more or less completely safe in here. Nothing should be able to spawn on the sides or see you from the ground level. And now I just need to cover these over to about here and add in the next level of the roof. This is more of the ceiling of this level. It's not anywhere near the actual roof of the build. Do with that information what you will, but we will get there soon enough. Okay, so you are going to sit right there. Do you want to have that capped off so you see from this is 1, 2, 3 full ones, and there's going to be a stair here and a stair there. We're going to do the same thing with this side ultimately. But I am going to bring this all the way over. Because these are just the central stairs. You're not supposed to actually see them from this level. This is where the sheep are going to be. So we start with this, and then we go 1, 2, 3 over, and that's a stair. And this is where we just cover this over completely because it doesn't need to be visible. So we come back around here. And we repeat. One last time around the ring here. And then count 1, 2, 3, stair, and then just do solid blocks all the way over. Now one side will appear longer at first, but that is perfectly normal. We go ahead and put you there. Alright, so now the divides are in. I just need the stairs to finish those off. And now I gotta do the matching set on the other side following the blackstone. So you only ever really see the blackstone in this layer from the floor over on the elevator shafts. And for the most part, this is pretty much done. And we'll go ahead and get those other little divides in between the episodes, and I will see you tomorrow for the next episode. Please leave a like and subscribe if you're enjoying this build, and we are just passing the halfway mark, actually. So, look forward to that. Bye.